Hi everybody, and happy Saturday. I hope I don't have the music too loud and you can still hear me. You should be able to hear me. Very fun day. If you can call it that, I guess. If certain things you find fun. This morning at 9 o'clock, the plumber came and changed my hot water heater. Took 2.5 hours, that's it. I was so happy to have hot water again. So happy. Then I went over by Mom's to do my laundry. And I threw a load in. I waited for that to finish, put it in the dryer, and put the last load in, and I ran to the thrift. And I'm really glad I did, because I found some pretty fun things. I also got a couple of things last week that I want to show you. And there's another really fun estate sale tomorrow. So, we are drinking a Magic Hat Pistol Spring Ale. It's a dandelion ale. It's very fun, but Magic Hat's Spring Ale used to be vinyl. And I was so upset when they didn't bring vinyl back for spring. They made a new one. What's up with that? But this is a dandelion ale, and it's very unique. And I like it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And every Magic Hat bottle cap has a saying underneath. And this one said, "Drink a toast to a ghost." That is so fun. And you know I love my ghosts. So, okay, last week I went to an estate sale. It was a very sad estate sale. It was an old man sitting in the house by himself, and I had the feeling that maybe the house was his sister's. I don't think it was his wife's. It just would have been just too weird to be selling his wife's things while he was sitting there. Everything upstairs was women's clothing, women's shoes. And there was no sign of any men's clothing, so I really don't believe he lived there. It had to be his sister's house, but it was so sad. And there was an asshole there who was really disrespecting him. Like, you know, I can't describe it. And I was really kind to the man. I mean, because the other person was saying to the guy, like, he was trying to get, like, everything for really cheap, and he was saying, come on, they're dirty, they smell like cigarettes, and the whole house smells like cigarettes. He was saying this to the little old man. And I just like piped up. I said, I don't smell cigarettes at all. I don't smell cigarettes in here. Like, fuck you. Oh, I was so angry that somebody would do that to this poor, obviously very sad man. And you know that I'm very empathetic, and I feel pain. I feel people's pain and sadness. And when I walked into this house, there was a heavy, oppressing sadness. And I went through it really quickly, and I just wanted to get out. I just felt so bad. But I did find this one thing, and it's so beautiful. It's an Italian flexi disc, a little Italian flexi disc. And it's in beautiful shape. It looks like it was never played. And it's in Italian, but it says the orphanage of St. Anthony, basically. The orphanage of St. Anthony. And it has all little, I guess, orphans around the edge, because their names are there and their pictures. They're all about, I would say, 12, 13-year-old boys. Really, really sad. And here's St. Anthony in the center. St. Anthony is, of course, who my grandfather was named after. And then my nephew also, named after my grandfather. So St. Anthony is his patron saint. But look at the artwork on that beautiful flexi disc. And the thing is, I handed it to the old man, and he looked at it for a long time. And then he handed it to me and said, "Take it." He didn't want anything for it. And oh, my sadness just, I'm telling you, all day I felt that heavy sadness that was in that house. And you know, that is the the only thing that I don't like about certain estate sales. Some estate sales, you don't feel any of that, you know. But this one really, really was crushing. And I was very sad. It made me sad all day. And still to this day. So sad. Okay. During the week, I got some eBay things. I got a brand new seal, The Pogues, Fairy Tale in New York. One of my favorite songs of all time. I have it on 7-inch, I have it on 12-inch, but this is brandy new sealed. Beautiful. I got a beautiful picture disc, Trashed in Paris, 73 New York dolls. Look at that picture disc. Is that amazing? Look. Awesome. I just love it. Johnny Thunders was always a favorite of mine. We met him back in the 70s. Very fun. He got us into a club for free, and that was a big deal in those days because it would be like $10 or $12 to get into one of the big punk clubs back in the day, and then you had to, you know, pay for your drinks and stuff. So he got us in for free because he liked my tooth. I had a tiger tooth earring. He liked it. I gave it to him. He got us in for free. That's awesome. I got these 378s on eBay. This is really interesting. White Church Record Gospel Boogie. Look at that insane label. I've never seen it before. And the other side is you can't believe everything you hear. We got a beautiful Janet, Bow Wow by Saxy Holtzworth's Harmony Hounds. And the other side is Railroad Blues by Raderman's Novelty Orchestra. Bow Wow is great. It actually has like a little bit of dog sounds made with the instruments. It's really fabulous. I love that they're called the Harmony Hounds. And then we got a Good Tanner and the Skillet Lickers, Alabama Jubilee. And Don't You Hear Jerusalem Moan. Very beautiful old Columbia. Now today, I was able to take an hour and run to the thrift, and I found some great stuff. I found this great old 1956 cookbook, the Casserole Cookbook. Look at that. 1956. I love the old cookbooks, you know that. But this is really fun, really early. Exotica era. Okay. Now, I found this. And all of these records were near mint. Some of them didn't even have fingerprints. It did not look like anybody touched them. They were really well taken care of, and I guarantee you they were all the same. They were owned by the same person. This one is playing right now. Solid State, Exotica 1970, Cokie Band. Look at that, gatefold. Very interesting. Never heard of them before. But it has Bahia on it, Miserlou, Tico Tico. Moon of Manacora, all are the well-known Exotica things, and it's beautiful. Look at that, very fun. This is really cool. 2020 Sound, Jungle Adventure, and Music and Sound, Don Randy Trio, Curtis Amy and the Exotic Strings. This is on Coliseum. It has Sleepy Lagoon, it's got Jungle Adventure, Sacred Idol. I'm telling you, the person liked Exotica, or he was like, what do you call him? Totally had a bachelor pad. I don't know. Really fun. And this record was produced by Camerata, and you know Camerata was a famous Exotica artist, so that's really fun. I found Spirituals sung by the Golden Gate Quartet. 10-inch 33, still in its sleeve. Look at that. But this is like an envelope sleeve, not a cardboard sleeve like other. So that's pretty interesting. And look at this. Those fabulous strings play Thunderball and other big movie hits. Goldfinger, Pink Panther, Moon River, Help. It's got great stuff on it. Look, and I don't know the fantabulous strings. So So that should be fun. There's a beetle cover on it, so you know I like that. This one is The Look of Love and Other Rhapsodies for Young Lovers by the Midnight String Quartet. This has some pretty fun things on it. Theme from Valley of the Dolls, Classical Gas, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Really fun. The person obviously liked strings. I found Dwayne Eddy twanging guitar and silky strings. Look at that. That's fun. These are, half of these are still in shrink. Most of them are still in shrink. So, very fun. I found Sound of the Sitar by Ravi Shankar. You know, I love him. His records are not easy to come by. Charlie has a bunch, but I'm telling you, these records were beautiful. Look at that gorgeous cover. And this is really fun. This is on Time Records. It's a special edition 2-record set, fabulous generation of motion picture themes. And this is a 2-record set that 2 records are stuck in one sleeve. It's not a gatefold or anything, but it's got great stuff on it. It's got La Dolce Vita, Days of Wine and Roses, Pink Panther. What else did I see that I really was interested? It's got Gigi, My Special Dream, Lawrence of Arabia. It's got some great stuff on it, and I bet you it's pretty fun. And the arrangements are by Richard Heyman, so very fun. So, for the first time in a very long time, I found some actually really interesting records at the thrift. You know, stuff that I would really like. And I've played most of them while I was cooking this afternoon, and I love them all. I love them all. They're just amazing. So anyway, guys, that is it for me. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Saturday. I am so happy to have hot water again. It's amazing how a little thing like that is so important. I didn't mind, you know, going a week without because I just packed up and went over to my mother's to take a shower in the morning. But when nighttime came, I had to boil water, add some cold to it, so I could wash my face. And then I started thinking about all the Hurricane Sandy victims that didn't have heat or hot water for weeks, some of them months, in the dead of winter. So, you know, a little bit of hardship never killed anyone. In my case, you know, I didn't mind going to my mother's. At least I had a place to shower, right? So anyway, that is it for me, guys. I love you all. I will talk to you very soon. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to turn your clocks ahead tonight. I'll talk to you later. Bye.